And I was in the hospital, getting worse day by day. My body was just wearing out. People think that this virus is not real. This virus is very real. I'm here to tell you, it almost killed me. Hi, I'm Debbie Wilfong, a retired nurse from Philly. I contracted COVID in November of 2020 before the vaccines were available. Of course, I was admitted to the hospital. I had double pneumonia. I was in the hospital for several days and I was just getting worse. I couldn't breathe. So the doctors told me if I needed to be intubated because that way my body could rest and recuperate, and maybe I would have a better chance of living. So the first time I was intubated, I hadn't even seen my husband. He was still at home. And then I was intubated for about 10 days. And then they brought me out. And I was doing pretty good. And then the day after Christmas, I was just laying there in the bed talking with my husband. And all of a sudden I couldn't breathe at all. And I had several blood clots in my lungs. So they had to intubate me again. I was out for several days then. And when I woke up after that, I couldn't lift my right arm because that's where all the IVs and everything were going into my arm while I was intubated. And my legs, the muscles in my legs had deteriorated. So I couldn't walk, couldn't stand, couldn't feed myself. And then I went to rehab, and I was in there for several months working and trying to speak because I had gotten a trach. And then finally I got my trach out and I was able to eat again. And then finally I went to Health South for 2 weeks and had rehab all day. And then I finally got to go home after 6 months. May the 7th, went home. And I got my vaccine on the way home. It's going to change how we do things now because traveling's not so easy. Loading a wheelchair, make sure you have oxygen, enough batteries that you don't run out of batteries, or carry the tanks with you. And it's just not what we plan for retirement. It's very important to get vaccinated because I was a healthy woman walking around doing whatever I wanted to do, plant my flowers, go out and sit on the swing, and now I can't do anything like that. I have oxygen on 24/7. I'm in a wheelchair. My lungs don't cooperate. They don't work like they should. The doctor said they look like a person who had worked in the coal mines for 30 years. And it's just very important to get the vaccine so you don't end up like this.